It's a love-hate relationship with the sea, actually. I am frightened of it. I am wary of it. It's like a huge, untamable animal which nobody can control. And so in that respect, I am in awe of it. And I see it as this battle between the unmanageable sea and the land that we need.
And the sea is so loud, you can actually stand on that cliff and just shout, and no one would hear you, so it's great.
25 years roughly from now, maybe less, maybe more, because of course it's very unpredictable, my wife and I will lose everything we own. We'll lose our home, our business, and it is the only circumstance in the UK where you can lose everything you own through no fault of your own, and you're not entitled to any help from anybody.
From the road, it didn't look any different at all. It was just that when you were on the beach, you could see that a third of the building was actually projecting over the cliff where the floor fell through. So if I very carefully stood a little bit back, I could look down through this hole to people below. I'd left my heart behind in my bungalow, which had gone over the cliff, and so this was a substitute. It's where my cats live with me, which is a very important part of being my home. But here I don't have a long-term sense of permanency or security. So I've sort of got half of me says, yes, this is home, and the other half says, you're going to lose it.
Beaches change enormously. So when I was a little nipper, I would step over the sea defences. By the time we got to the 1980s, the top of the sea defences were nearly up to the second floor of this thing. The beach levels had dropped completely.
Different kinds of defences were used in different places, and our dilemma has come about because the defences used opposite the cliffed area here in Happisburgh had a design life of 35 years, whereas the defences either side of us have a design life of arguably 100 years or longer. So we've ended up in the position where our defences have gone, but either side of us are hard defences which will last for very much longer. So it's a man-made problem. We have been put in this position because of historic decisions which were then never followed up. The historic centre of the village will be gone. And the two things that unite the community more than anything, which is the church and the pub, will be gone.
The church is the big thing for me. I have my father laid in there, my grandfather and grandmother, and my great-grandparents. And the thought to think that as that comes to, that their bones are going to wash out the cliff for people to pick up on the beach is pretty horrible.
Well, when any community goes, you're losing something which was built up over years and years and years. And it's a sort of intangible spirit, a sense of belonging.
Do we want a country or don't we? One of the first responsibilities of a government is defence of the realm. Now I know it is deeply fashionable by some environmentalists to say it can't be done. Nonsense, of course it can be done.
I do feel very, very strongly that we have to face up to the fact that we can't just let erosion take more and more of our land away. And on a wider scale, and I say this to all the groups of school children that I talk to when they come down I apologise to them because we are landing them with a problem. When they grow up, they're going to have to face up to what we have not done.
If I was to have kids and bring them here, well, I wouldn't be able to bring them here because this won't be here. But at the time, like, I am old enough to have like my own little family.
My wife and I are probably not going to be alive in 25 years' time. I'm 70 already. So maybe it won't affect me, but it will affect my son. Undoubtedly it will affect him and his children.
For some reason for me, I feel connected to this place. This is my connection, my home. I can't explain it, it's in my heart, it's in my soul. That's it. I don't want to go anywhere else.
Living inland would have felt like a betrayal of the coast to me, and I feel I have to go on fighting for it.